It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Cooper Kupp. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Rams and the Hawks, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But here are the key inactives for this one, Charles. And as you get towards the latter stages of the season, you hope that this is a clean graphic with no names, but well, that's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you think it's going to be like that. It's just a matter of what names are on the list and how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. Well, the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys who are going to take the field.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
But when you call back-to-back plays that gain that type of yardage, you fall into a nice, easy rhythm as a play caller, and you gain some confidence early, too.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-to-1 as opposed to the 2-to-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Seahawks at 11-5 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks 1st down as he'll get this down to the 40. Throwing now is Geno. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now Geno on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. One in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. That's taken in by Callaway. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. This is taken at the 10. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And now Smith going to change the play. from the gun. They'll try to run it. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Here's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time. These two teams all tied after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rams ready to go on offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little, they bask in it. They think this is okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him.
Yeah, if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes to come your way too, because I've got to kick coverage in his direction.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Out of the gun to give to Charbonnet. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
How about this? 20! And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. For Kidder here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here we go. And ultimately this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Stafford on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Seahawks 36-yard line.
Now Stafford. A quick pass to Kupp. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Stafford. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Geno down to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Geno. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime with a visiting seat. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra...
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Smith. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Smith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing now is Geno. Catch is made by Metcalf. It's a big play there for Seattle. 56 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. On first down, it's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Stafford now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 50, Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired. Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Here's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw, Smith. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, let's go Sunday.
Throwing on second and long. Smith. His throw incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Here we go on fourth. Smith. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Stafford. He's got room at the 30. And some space here. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Here's second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Throwing again at Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now it's Stafford. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And out now come the Seahawks. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Smith going to throw it.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Geno now to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Smith here, an audible at the line.
Now Geno on first down.
Returning right back to Lockett. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Throwing now, Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 10 yards out.
And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Stafford here. Open man right side is cut, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, Stafford trying to lay one up deep.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
One last throw here for Stafford.
One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work.